What's up, my boy?
What's up, brother?
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good.
You look good, man.
Mad today, man. I've been bringing them store.
Wait, what happened?
I said, man, they ain't bring my store.
Oh, they didn't?
Yeah, nah.
Shit, you good though?
Yeah.
You did your push-ups today, man?
Huh?
You did your push-ups today, man?
Of course.
Okay.
Every day, Jack.
Come on, man.
Every day.
You get your weight up, man.
What you got going, man?
Shit, what do you mean? I'm here. This is what I got going.
Why you ain't bring nobody with you?
Say it again?
I said, why you ain't bring nobody with you?
Cause you know Garfield's sick, so I couldn't bring him. But I didn't, Mariah's gone, so not everybody was like already scheduled.
Right.
Like you had to register and everything like that. But shit, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this as many times as I can. Hopefully not too many times.
Right. Hopefully Thursday be the last day.
Right.
Well, we know Thursday the last day. We did.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. I talked to Mariah today. She's like, man, she said she feel better from talking to you.
For sure.
You got her in her feelings, man.
What happened?
No, I'm just saying she loves you, man.
Oh, for sure.
Like overly.
Yeah, like too much. Sometimes too much.
What? Like it scares you how much?
Yeah. Because it's like, damn, if I do something, if I like if I smack something or something like that, you probably be devastated. And that's the part that I don't like when it's like, when you feel like me being the nigga that I always been is devastating, detrimental to you, that's when it's like, you too deep. But I'm in love with her though, for sure, 100%. Like, I ain't even studying doing that, but I know me. I know, nigga get out, nigga gonna be back to
moving around. Yeah.
You're gonna be moving around. You're gonna be just handling business just because you're moving around. So, you know how that go. But
yeah,
for the most part, I ain't even been calling no other girl. If I ain't called no other girl in like a week.
really.
No girl. And I usually call at least 10 girls every time I get on the phone just to like kill time.
Yeah. Like, a lot of girls hit me up. Asia hit me up out of the blue. What was the girl with the freckles? Remember her?
Yeah, Latasha.
Yeah, she hit me up.
Look, when I come out tonight, I'm gonna call. When I come out tonight, I'm gonna call you.
You want me to call her?
Yeah, for sure. So I want you to text her and tell her, for sure.
Yeah. What Wham hit me the other day. He wants to talk to you too.
Who?
Wham.
Okay. When I come out, because they gonna let one person out before me. What time? It's 7. I come out at 9.
Okay, I'm gonna be ready.
Make sure when you leave out here, tell Wham, tell them, hey, you gonna call at 9.
Yeah.
What you got going?
Come on, man. I haven't seen you in a long time, man.
You got to see me in jail, bro. Like,
it's all good. What do you mean?
Yeah, you get that weight right here, man.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Man,
that's all. You been writing?
Yeah, for sure. That's all I can do.
How many songs you got now?
Somebody that I wrote in here?
Yeah, like how many you wrote in there?
About 8, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like writing music. I be like, I like to go through the motions. I like to make my mind stronger to the point where like, when I get out, I want to remember this instead of me japping this down and, you know what I'm saying, having it like I already figured out. I want to like go through the real like remembrance. Like I want to just sit in the house dark while we vibing the beats, and I just remember these moments instead of me having these moments written down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't be trying to do too much. Like write music. So I just really write whenever I dream about something or I think about something, and it's like a spectacular dream, when it's like a great, when it's a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it's one of them type of dreams, when it's one of them, that's when I write. Other than that, like all this, I'm gonna like refill it when I'm out of here.
Right.
And
What sort of dreams you have besides the marriage one?
I have a lot of dreams about death, not me. It's just like I had a dream one night that a nigga was mugging me in the club, and I peeped it, and I left out the club, and I went to the car, and he left out the club and went to the car, and then when he came up, he was on camera getting out the car, and he was tucking a gun.
Mm.
But I was on camera getting the phone out the car. It was a weird dream, but when we got in the club, he was like, "Yeah, fuck nigga, you know what's up." Then when I turned around, I see him like reaching, and then I just pulled out fast. And then I ran in the club like, "Hey, come on, let go. Got all my people, we left. But the dream before that, I dreamed that I was sitting in the house arguing with Duke about some pants. Like, man, why the hell you keep putting on my pants? And he threw the pants at me, and the pants like hit me in my face. So I like rushed him and hit and punched him, kind of like in his chest though, because he leaped back. So my punch ended up hitting him like right here, and in his neck and his chest. Boom. So he fell into the wall. And then soon he got out the wall, he was about to rush me. And we heard, woo, woo. What the fuck? I ran to look out the front window. The police outside. Before it's late at night though. I ran to the back, look out the door. I don't see nothing, because the woods, I don't see nothing. He was in his apartments though. I ran out the back door. Soon as I ran out the back door, you see all the police lights coming out the woods. Don't move. All us ran out the door. So when I got close to a police, I jumped over him.
Mm.
And he tried to grab me out of the air, but he was already linked down, like trying to come up the hill, because it was his apartment, and then it was a big hill like that.
Right.
So I was like right here, finna go down the hill, and the police was coming up the hill, but it was leaning down, and I like jumped over him.
Oh shit.
Boom. Now I'm behind all the police. So
Yeah.
I just keep running. And then I woke up right after that. And then the next dream, I dreamed that somebody got killed in the club. So that's why I was like, I think I dreamed backwards. Because it'll be somebody get killed in the club first, and then it'll be the police bust the house.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I had them dreams. I had a dream that I was riding on the expressway with a girl, and you was on the expressway on a motorcycle. And I was like, and the girl said, this your manager. And I turned and looked, and you was on a motorcycle. And I rolled down the window, like, follow me. But it was a weird dream.
You know, I'll never be on a motorcycle.
Right. I had a dream about Garfield. I had a dream about getting married. I had a dream about I don't remember the dream I had, but I remember one part in the dream. Brian Steele was like, "I told you, my brother." That's the only thing I remember in the dream. So I was like, "I don't know what this dream is." And I ain't saying like it was a case or we done beat a case or nothing. I ain't saying none of that. I'm just saying like the only thing I remember in that dream is Brian saying, "I told you, my brother."
Right.
He was like laughing, like, "I told you, my brother." But I'm trying to think like, have I ever saw him say that, and then I just re-dreamed it,
Right.
or did that whole look just come from my dream? So I didn't want to tell him that because I'm like, he might be like, "Yeah, I told you that before," you know. So I didn't feel like I needed to tell him that.
Right.
I had a dream that Garfield took my cat. I had a dream Garfield took my cat, and then we never heard from him again.
You said you took your cat and what?
And we never heard from him again. Like stupid dreams. I be having like little stupid dreams, but last night, what I dreamed that? I dreamed me and Pluto got to arguing. I dreamed that I got to argue. I dreamed that I was going to see Pluto, and I had a girl, I had Arm with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I told Mariah the dream, and I was like, man, I forgot who the girl was I had because I just didn't want to lie to her.
Right.
She was like, who was the girl? I was like, I don't remember. But I said she was brown skinned and she had red hair.
You smart.
So she like, But I pulled up to a gated community because we had to be in LA, and and I was in an Uber, and the security guard at the gate was like, I'm sorry, man, Ubers can't come in the residence. So I'm like, all right. So now I call Pluto, like, hey, bro, I'm up here at the gate. They say Ubers can't come in the residence. And he said, all right, I'm gonna come get you right now. I'm like, say that. So now I'm just sitting up there in the Uber waiting on him. Next thing you know, the Uber like, hey, man, I gotta go. I'm like, man, I'm paying you to stay. He like, no, I can't, I gotta go. I got a kid, I gotta go. So I get out the car, me and the girl get out the car. We waiting at the gate for Pluto. Next thing you know, he walk up to the gate. I'm like, what's going on, bro? So they open the gate, let us in. So we kind of like walking, still walking towards the gate, still walking towards me, I guess to like greet me, dap me up and stuff. So he had a girl with him too. So he ended up walking up to the gate, and we dapped up, and then we turned around and started walking. But the whole time I was looking, I was like, trying to figure out, did he walk up here or did he drive? So
Right.
we started walking for a minute. Now I'm like, oh, he walked up here. You know, we would have been got in the car. But so whatever it was, we had him in Beverly Hills because he walked to the gate and got me. And it took a minute. It took like 10, 15 minutes for him to get to the gate. So I know for sure when I figured out we were walking, I'm like, dang, bro, it's gonna be walking like 10, 15 minutes because that's how long it just took him to hit me.
Right.
He had a girl with him, I had a girl with me. So we walking, we just talking. Then me and this nigga get arguing. He like, man, this is where we supposed to be. This is how we supposed to be living life, bro. Nigga, we ain't never been able to walk. I ain't never seen you walk. You ain't never seen me walk nowhere, nigga. This is shit we supposed to be doing, nigga. We walking like, this is where we supposed to be. These type of places, nigga. We walking and shit. Nigga, like, this is what life is about, bro. Fuck that. We ain't doing none of that shit. I'm like, doing what? He like, man, bro, we ain't doing nothing. He always just had a problem with being like, we ain't doing that. And I was like, doing what? He always be like, we ain't doing none of that shit, bro. Fuck that. I'm like, fuck what? Like, what you talking about? We doing? What you think we doing? You thinking I'm doing something? Like, and I'm like, what you want? I'm trying to understand what you think I'm doing.
Right.
Like, whatever. Man, and nigga arguing. So we walking up a hill. We went to the left. At the bottom of the road, we went to the left, and it was like uphill. So we walking up the hill. I'm like, man, bro, I don't want to hit it. I don't want to hit that jump, man. And he like, what you saying? I'm like, nigga, what you saying? And I mean, this nigga, he done took his shirt off. He took off his shirt. I took off my shirt. So we can, like, but we a little distance from each other. So he took off his shirt. I took off my shirt. I'm like, shit, what's saying? So we finna, like, really fight each other. I'm walking close up on him. He walking up on me. And then the officer was like, hey, what's with you? Field call. I woke up out that dream. I'm like, dang, what the hell? I wonder what the hell was in the heaven.
Right.
Soon as you about to get into it, bro, the police knocked on my door, the PO call. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I tried to go lay it down and go back to sleep. And then when I laid it down and went back to sleep, that's my dream. I was fighting Duke. And the police came to bust my house. And then I woke up out that dream fast. As soon as I jumped over the police and started running through the woods, and when I noticed I was gone, like, oh, I'm gone. I just kept running. And then I just woke up out the dream. That was a fast dream. That was like, I probably was asleep for like 30 minutes. Then I woke up out that dream. I don't know why. I think I was sweating. I woke up out that dream sweating. And then I fell back to sleep like an hour later. And then I had a dream about the club shit.
Right.
I had 6 dreams in one day.
That's crazy.
Other than that, man, nigga ain't even sleeping, bro.
What else you been reading in the Bible?
Man, you ever heard of this thing called Footsteps in the Sand?
No.
Okay, so it's this thing called Footsteps in the Sand, and it's about this person who believed in God, who was a strong believer, and they was going through like a detrimental time, and they was walking. They had to walk, so they was walking along the shore, and they was walking in the sand, and then he started questioning God, like, man, where's God? Like, God, I thought you would, like, be with me through these hard times. He just questioning him. He ain't stopped believing. He just questioning. So God just let him. God hadn't seen him the whole time, and God just let him like just talk to see if he was going to erase all the memories they had. So he never did. He just kept like, God got me. But he did start questioning the belief. He really did. And then he got really mad, and he stopped walking. He like, I don't want to hear nothing else about God. God ain't walking with me. It's only my footsteps in the sand. It's only my footsteps in the sand.
Mm.
Boom, 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 like that. So now God come talk to him and say, son, those are my footsteps. I was carrying you.
Wow. Right. Right. That's crazy.
I read that. I'm like, wow.
That's crazy. Did you ever hear the thing like a man who was like lost at sea? He was like lost at sea and he was asking for God and like all of these like all of these things were given to him, but he didn't realize it was God giving it to him. Like he thought God was just gonna pluck him out of the sea, and so like a raft went by, and he's like, no, I'm waiting on God to come get me, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like all of these things, and then God comes and was like, man, you didn't see that raft I sent you, you didn't see that fish I sent you for you to eat, you didn't, see, you know what I'm saying? Like people looking at it like they think. It reminded me of what you just said, like, oh, you think God's supposed to walk next to you, you're supposed to see his footsteps. It's like he might have been carrying you the whole time. He might have been, you know what I mean? You might have been flying and he was walking. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even know. It's like stuff like that. Like you don't realize like how God has been there the whole time. You know?
No, it's serious, bro. It's serious.
You
I
know?
read that. I'm like, yo, this.
That's
It got interesting the whole time. Every time it just went another level up. Interesting. The whole time it just kept
right.
going levels up. I'm like, I ain't understanding it, but when I got through, it was like, and then God, I think, if I'm not mistaken, God put him down, and he seen that, wow, the footsteps are totally bigger than my foot. But
Right.
he only seen his footsteps, and he like, man, God, I thought you was walking with me through, all these times. Like, where are you? I only see my footprint. And God, like, no, those are my footprint. I'm holding you. You're not even walking. You just hallucinating. You think you walking. This
Right.
is me. I'm carrying you, nigga. I'm like, wow, that's tough.
What did that mean to you? Like what did you take that as? Like
I just took it as like the overall thing is don't question them.
right.
The second thing is first thing is don't question them. The second thing is you stop using your tongue. Your tongue is powerful. It's very powerful. You know, and because the whole time God was with him,
Right.
and you just using your tongue in vain, not even knowing.
Right.
And it just made me be like, man, you got to just be quiet. Sometimes just be quiet, and you'll notice it.
Right.
Just be quiet. Just relax, and
Right.
you'll notice it.
Just relax.
So, yeah, relax. Like the first thing is, okay. Yeah. And it was relaxing. Then the third thing was, I was like, am I really in jail? And then I started reflecting back, like, it might be God, and he holding me, and he just doing my jail time for me, but it seemed like I'm doing the jail time because he holding me in his arms. I'm like,
Right.
I was thinking that, and then I was also thinking that he, along with, that's why I be like, I wonder why I just be like, I'm on the island,
Right.
and I just be wondering that, like, dang, I'm on the island. And once I read that, it just all just connected, because it's like, I'm on the island, and this guy was on the island, walking in the
Right.
sand, and it just so happened to me just to just be like, I'm on the island for the past week, 2 weeks. I've been saying I'm on the island, and then I'm just reading through papers, and I just read something about a guy going through something on the island.
Right.
God saving me. It's just a lot of that just like playing in my mind, like, like, all right, you moving the right way. You still like going up in life, no matter where you at, no matter your situation, no matter nothing. You still exceeding. You still going up.
Right. Always.
Because sometimes we be down. Sometimes I be thinking I'm down, and it's like, no. It be these type of things that make me be like, no, you ain't down, fool. Like, look where your mind at. Like, As soon as you think you read something about a Bible or scripture or anything, it goes right along with what you've been saying before you even thought about reading something.
Right.
So you are already going, your mind is still in the right place. You still like, you still doing it, you still in it. You know, and life is just like, Mariah told me, she wrote in a note, she said, baby, what's your favorite thing to do? I said, gamble. She said, okay, life is like a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
When you lose, you lose. Sometimes you can lose and you can go on a losing streak, meaning you keep losing.
Right.
But if you got enough faith and enough, vision or enough lighting to keep going, it obviously turned the other way,
Right.
and you get on the winning streak. So
Right.
that was really tough. That was really tough. And the thing that made it so tough is, it no matter what I would have said, she would have had something for it. Because the first thing she said was, what's your favorite thing to do? I could have said eat. And she would have
Right.
said, life is like food.
Right.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I wonder what she would have said, but I just was honest, like, my favorite thing is like gambling. And she
Yeah.
said, okay, so life is like a gamble. You know, sometimes you lose, sometimes you be on the losing streak. But if you got enough grace and enough faith and enough money to remain there enough time, it's obviously turns and you win. And
Yeah.
when you go on the winning streak, you can, the good thing about the winning streak is you can stop while you're winning.
Right.
The thing about the losing streak, you got to keep going till you win.
Right.
You know.
I heard something. I think it was Kobe who was like, "Man, I've never lost a game. I just ran out of time. I've never lost. I just ran out of time. The clock. You know what I'm saying? I didn't lose.
Yeah,
It was
I
just not
didn't
enough time. I
lose.
didn't lose. I just ran out of time. Like,
That's
you know what I'm
gangster.
saying? Like, I'm a
That's
winner. I can't lose. It's not possible. If you give me enough time, I'm gonna win every time. You know?
gangster.
That's tough. That's tough because you're a winner. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
hey, give me enough time. Whatever this looks like is gonna look like something else. Like you said, like it just flips right over. Like flip.
And that's what we went on, man. We're getting our body together. We get in shape. We're doing things the right way. So when we do touch the surface, nigga, we above and beyond.
All the way above.
My store didn't come today, so I'm just wondering, like, was it God? Because the nurse has been coming every day checking on me, like, man, your sugar level. Like, hey, bro, you slow down, drink more water. I'm like, nigga, only thing you drinking this year is water. Like, I'm
Yeah.
full of water. Like, my stomach is full of water, bro. You know, and they just like, well, you got snacks in your room, slow down on your snacks. Your blood pressure is high, and it's getting higher. And you taking pills for your blood pressure, but it's still getting higher. And I was just wondering, I was so mad earlier, I was crying about my store. I'm like, man, my store didn't come. I'm nutting up on the officers. They like, man, it's time, you've been out for an hour, it's time to go in the room. I'm like, I ain't going no fucking room. I don't care about none of that. I ain't going no room. Nothing.
Right.
Man, y'all bring me my store. And also, he was a cool guy, so he understood. He like, man, like, I done put money on everybody's doors for people to go to the store, and then my store don't come. Like, but I think they like playing games with me, you know.
Right.
But man, you know, I just feel like I just stopped thinking negative and thought positive. Like, you know what? I have been. The doctor told me maybe that was God that stopped my stroke from coming. Maybe I was headed downhill because I was really prepared for my stroke. And I'm like,
Right.
you know what? Just think positive for 1 second. Even when I was crying, and I was just thinking positive while I was crying, and then I started laughing.
Right.
And yeah, and I remember drawing a picture. I told you I had drew a
No.
picture.
Nah.
I drew a picture of a person crying and laughing because I think it's the most powerful thing in the world.
Right.
Somebody crying and laughing. I drew a picture of me crying and laughing at the same time, and I got the devil on my left shoulder and God on my right shoulder. And the devil got a water hose, you know, making my eyes water, and God got a broom sweeping my tears away.
Wow.
It's just a powerful picture.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was just
We
like
gotta do. We gotta do something with that.
hold on.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, we gotta do something with that.
For sure. I just drew it. It kind of looked like Keviana.
That's crazy. Yeah, because you always gotta find the light in something. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always positivity in every situation. Like there's no such thing as just a negative situation.
Right.
It'll always be something negative that you just can't see the light yet, and then time goes by and you're like, okay, that's why. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that was about.
That's why I stopped being like BITCHing, because I'm big on like, hey, look, I can see through the tunnel.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, man, all this crying and huffing and puffing, nigga, you claim you can see through the tunnel. Relax, then, nigga.
Right.
If you can really see through the tunnel, relax. Why you crying?
Right.
You huffing and puffing? What you crying for?
Right.
You can see through the light, right? So it just make me tough and like make me even stronger, like, you know, even stronger. As of right now, I'm just chilling, bro. You know. And another thing that makes you just relax too is like, it ain't nothing you can do. It ain't like I could just be like, you know what, I'm tired, I'm through, and just get up and walk out of jail. Like, yeah, I ain't coming back here. I don't want to do this. You know,
Right.
it ain't nothing. Nigga, you can't. What you can do? Nigga, you can just sit in here and cry your eyes out till you can't cry no more, and that'll be it. Can't do
Right.
nothing.
Right.
You here. So, you know, ain't nothing you can do. I think that play a big part too. It's just like, man, I'm here. Let me just turn into an octopus. You know, adapt.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason you're going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that like we talked about, like you might have to come out and be a different type of voice for people. You might have to come out and say different type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Than you were saying before. Like that it's all about the purpose, you know what I mean? Like maybe your purpose is bigger than what we thought it was. Like
Yeah, that's so crazy. And I wonder that every day too. I've been wondering that, like, what is my purpose? Because I've been told Brian, like, you know what, I don't think I want to rap no more. And Brian, like, nah, no, you're here for that. And I always be like, I don't go over nothing he say, his words, nothing he say, nothing y'all say, nothing God say. But I still be thinking sometimes, like, why am I even saying that?
Right.
And I don't know, I just feel like my true purpose might be something else. And I don't know. It might be rap, it might be whatever. I'm still gonna rap, I'm still gonna try and do everything I want to do and do all that, but whatever I end up doing, because I ain't doing this no more, so whatever I end up doing, that's gonna be the true purpose. But
Right.
I want to bring people closer to God, because if I was closer to God before detrimental times, a lot of things I wouldn't have been doing. A lot of things I wouldn't even thought about, because when you learn so much about this Bible, you learn so much about God, you be like, yo, like, oh, wow, like, I really been playing games with him. I really been trying. Now you sit right here praying and acting gay. You know, it's like, God, please save me, help me. Nigga, like, you want to hire someone with a black man, put it in the book.
Right. Right.
Not me, though.
But God was carrying you the whole time.
I love you, bro.
I love you, my brother.